Hello, and welcome to this recording of our marketing workshop, Shine Online with Design Concierge. This is an advanced workshop where we'll be focusing on demonstrating advanced features and capabilities of Design Concierge. Moreover, this workshop will explore integration possibilities with other products to enhance their overall utility, functionality, and efficiency. Since this program is optional and discusses best practices for your consideration, if you're thinking of adopting any of them, please make sure to review the requirements in your region with your manager, including those related to contacting customers. We want to highlight the importance of the Telephone Consumer Protection Act, better known as the TCPA. The general rules are it's okay to call people if the person recently gave you their phone number, but remember to check the DNC list regularly if you haven't spoken to that person in a while. You will also want to check the DNC list anytime you don't have permission. Automated calling and texting platforms should never be used. Pre-recorded messages and artificial voices should never be used. You will be personally liable for any violations of the TCPA. Here's how you can access the DNC list. First, you want to log into your CB Desk account, locate the DNC tile, and open it. Once you're in, type in the phone number to be checked. Results will show records for federal, state, and anywhere advisors company do not call lists. Design Concierge is our in-house, creative, agile, diverse, and deadline-driven design team that specializes in real estate branding and marketing. Design Concierge offers a full-service agency experience with professional designers, copywriters, account and project managers who know the Coldwell Banker brand and understand the legal requirements and rules of each state. Design Concierge delivers the best possible design solutions without the agency price. Key features include semi-custom design options, fully custom design options, bundle package options including Essentials, Brand Boost, and Disruptor. What is Design Concierge? We've talked about what Design Concierge is: easy to use, high quality agency work on your personal marketing materials that's aligned with Coldwell Banker brand standards and state-by-state requirements. Let's talk about what Design Concierge is not. Design Concierge is your personal branding solution, but it is not set up to meet the quick turn demands of listing marketing needs. For property marketing needs, I'd suggest Listing Concierge. While several of our products offer 2 business days turnaround time, Design Concierge is not a solution for a new brand overnight. We will work with you to make sure it's done right, which means we'll take time spent to help you build a brand you'll love and can't wait to share. Design Concierge may cost a bit more than your typical in-market freelancer, but that's because we are a full-service in-house creative agency. Our services include a robust proofing process that includes not only Coldwell Banker brand guidelines, but also state-specific legal requirements. Lastly, Design Concierge products do not include printing. Template your creative into your Marketing Center account on desk or release print-ready PDF files so that you can print with Express Docs or a printer of your choice. This way, you're able to select the paper stock and quantity, coding, and delivery options that you prefer. To get started, we're going to get signed into our Design Concierge platform. This can be found on the CB desk. However, please note we do have quick access links for the Help Center as well as the Design Concierge portfolio. These both provide excellent resources to learn more information about our Design Concierge team and their products. Once signed into Design Concierge, you will see your order dashboard. This is where you will go to place a new order or see any status or updates for your previous or current orders. To start your new Design Concierge order, we're going to select the blue plus sign and click Add a New Order. This step may prompt you to select whether or not you're ordering for yourself or someone else. Most of the time, you are going to be selecting yourself. The next page will show you an overview of the packages and items you can order through Design Concierge. Let's review some of the a la carte features and what's included in the different packages. The a la carte section will allow you to select individual custom and semi-custom pieces without having to purchase an entire package. This will allow you to choose only what you need at the moment without having to purchase additional pieces you don't need. For each of the items in the a la carte section, you can click on the drop-down to learn a little bit more about those item inclusions, as well as what the additional cost is. You can also click on the information icon to see examples of those a la carte pieces that are semi-custom. If you want to know a little bit more about the difference between semi-custom, let's explore our semi-custom logo as an example. If I click on the information icon for our semi-custom logo, it's going to pull up a menu of examples of semi-custom logos that you'll be able to choose from. Conversely, there is options to do fully customized logos, which will have more design freedom and the ability for you to work with one of our designers closely to tailor your logo to your needs. If you want to see more examples of our logo products, you can go onto the Design Concierge portfolio and explore the different products section. Here are just a few examples of some of our logos created. Let's take a look at each of our different packages, starting with Essentials. The Essentials package helps you get a jump start to your personal branding. This affordable package offers the essentials you need to make a statement. This package includes a semi-custom logo, semi-custom social media and email header, and a semi-custom Outlook email signature. The Brand Boost package gives your brand the boost it needs. This package of products is designed to distinguish you from the competition. This package includes a custom logo, custom professional bio, semi-custom social media and email header, semi-custom business card, and a semi-custom Outlook email signature. Last but certainly not least is the Disruptor package. This helps you make a bigger impact with a full suite of personally branded products that proudly display your brand across a range of collateral. This package includes a custom logo, custom professional bio, custom business cards, semi-custom social media and email header, semi-custom Outlook email signature, semi-custom personal brochure, and a semi-custom Listing Concierge property marketing template. For the purposes of this demonstration, I'm going to be using the Essentials package to get us started. Do note, with any of our 3 packages, you do have the ability to add on add-on items to all of these packages. Once you're happy with your package selections, you can go ahead and click Select. You're going to be prompted to pay for your package prior to selecting the style or adding any notes to what it is you're ordering. Select Continue at checkout. Once you place your billing information, you will receive the thank you for your order message, and it will prompt you to click to edit your design details. This is where we will let Design Concierge know your preferences on the design and any style you want to go with for your branding. First up is going to be our semi-custom logo. It is going to prompt you to select your color. You can select from the library of already existing colors, or if you have your own color field that you want, you can choose that. Select Next when you're happy with your color decision. Next, we're going to choose our preferred font family. Next is going to be our logo style. And finally, we're going to have our template selection. There are a lot to choose from, so feel free to sort through your options. The last step is going to be a notes section that will allow you to add any additional information for the designer that you'd like to share. It also includes any text that you'd like to include on your logo if it's anything other than your name. This could be a team or a group name. Next is going to be our semi-custom social media and email header. For branding style, we're going to click on our Cobalt Banker option. It's going to give us 2 different options for email header type. Then we'll have a few more options for our social media header type. You might see this next section is not able to be modified, and this is just going to showcase what different types of social media headers will be provided. And lastly, there will be another note section where you can communicate anything else to the Design Concierge team. Last for our Essentials package is going to be our semi-custom Outlook email signature. Again, we're going to select our Cobalt Banker brand style. Next, we will select a template. We're going to select a call to action icon. Next up is pretty important. Whichever call to action icon that we've picked, we want to make sure that we have a URL that will take people to a desired site. So right now, I'm just going to add our Coldwell Banker Homes website. However, this is going to be recommended to go to your agent MoxieWorks website. And finally, there's going to be one last note section for you to add any extra details into. Once you've completed this process, you will receive this pop-up saying your designs are complete and you've entered all of your product designs. You can then click to review your changes. Now that you've completed the design details portion of the order, you're going to be prompted to the summary page. This is where you'll see your profile, your office, and your product summary details. Please review this section before completing your order placement. Once this information has been reviewed, you can proceed to click Done at the top right. This will take you to the order management status page where you can keep track of your order progress. At the bottom of this page, there will be a photos section. This is where you can add links and files and photos that you will want to use on creating your design. You will receive order confirmation through email with more details for your order progress. Now that we're set up with our order management, I'm going to show you how to utilize and manage the different assets once we receive them from the design team. First thing we're going to look at is going to be our logo. Whether or not you use the semi-custom or fully custom logo, you will receive a file with different image types as well as different versions of the logo. So as you can see here, we have one that is white with a black background. And this one's a little trickier to see, but it is going to be that darker text blending in with our background here and gold. You'll see that both of these versions will come into play when you are adding these onto a few of our locations. When you think about your logo, this is going to be something that you place across multiple platforms. This could include on web or social media profiles, business cards, your email signatures, and so on. So do make sure to go into all of your areas with your updated logo. To update or upload your logo onto your CB Desk account, you're going to click your headshot in the top right corner and select the My Profile section. From here, you're going to see two options of where to upload. The first is going to be Personal Logo Dark. This is going to be displayed on light backgrounds. So in my first example, I mentioned that there is the gold logo with the darker text. This is the one that we are going to want to use because when it's overlaid on a light background, you'll be able to read that dark text. I'm going to click Upload and select my logo here. So you can kind of read that one a little bit better from here already, and you'll be able to open this file. Next is going to be the Personal Logo Light. This is going to be for display on dark backgrounds. So the same process is going to go where I click Upload, and I can select one of my light text options. To update your logo on MoxieWorks, you are just going to click on the MoxieWorks tile on CB Desk. Once you're in your profile page, you're going to go to the menu on the left-hand side and select the option that says My Brand. The My Brand section, this is also where you can come and update your custom signature. If you use Design Concierge to create a signature, you can definitely copy and paste it directly in here as well. To upload your logo, you're going to just go beneath My Brand at the top and select Logo. We are going to see those options for dark and light background, so you can always plan accordingly. And remember, dark is going to be darker text on a light background. Light will be lighter text, so usually white text on a dark background. So you can click and upload or drag and drop directly from here. While Design Concierge does have great opportunities to purchase semi-custom website designs, another place we can feature our own custom branding, like our logo, is going to be on our MoxieWorks website. Once in MoxieWorks, we can click on the My Website option. This will take us into the back end or the agent website admin tool of our MoxieWorks website. From here, we can edit our website content and personalize it with our custom branded assets. For this demo, I'm just going to show the logo. However, if there's any other custom branded materials that you've wanted to use, we can definitely get those added onto your site. As a Coldwell Banker agent, You're first going to have your agent website with a default homepage. So some of you might have our default homepage, or they might have a custom homepage. Regardless of which version you have, we are going to get started by clicking on the homepage option from the left-hand side menu. If you see something that looks like this with the gray background and editable box fields, you will have a default homepage. I'm going to scroll down a little further on this page to look for the section that's titled Welcome Text. Here I will be able to add media by clicking on the button here. And this will allow me to upload my image file. So I'm going to drag and drop my new logo and put it in my website and just click Insert into Post. Once I have this in here, I can resize a little bit. I can add additional text into this section, but for now I'm going to keep as is. And I just want to scroll all the way to the bottom of my page and select Publish. To view this change, I'm just going to click on the Visit Site option in the top left corner. And you'll see my new logo has been added. If you have a custom page built for your homepage, when you select on the homepage option, it's going to take you somewhere that looks like this. From here, we're just going to select the blue button that says Launch Builder. This is going to take us into our custom site builder. Do keep in mind, this is a lot more customizable, but a little bit trickier to use. For the purpose of this demo, I'm just going to insert my logo right here beneath my introductory text. To do so, I'm going to select the plus button at the top right and make sure that I'm in the modules section. From here, I'm going to want to select the photo module, and I'm going to click down and hold and drag and drop into this area. From here, I can select a photo, and since I've already uploaded my logo from that last example, it's going to be here, and I can select it and select the photo. Or I could have uploaded it again and then hit save. Once you have your logo uploaded on your page, you're just going to go to the top right, hit done, and publish to save those changes. The last one I'm going to share is going to be for Listing Concierge. Sign into Listing Concierge through the CB desk. You're just going to click onto your headshot at the top right and click on My Profile. If you scroll down, there is going to be an option to upload your logo. Since there's only one logo option, this generally is going to refer to just the dark text version on a white background. This is an example of a semi-custom email signature provided by Design Concierge. This is going to be sent to you in a .html file that you will then be able to copy and paste into your email platform. I'm going to demonstrate quickly how to both do this in Outlook and Gmail. So taking our HTML copy, we're just going to want to select over everything here. I'm going to right click and select copy. For Outlook, I'm going to come into my Outlook account, click on the top right gear icon for settings. And once I'm in my settings, I want to make sure I have account and signatures selected. From here, I'm going to click add new signature. I'm going to give my email signature a name. And then I'm going to click into the white text field area. And I'm going to right click and select paste. This is going to bring in my email signature from my Design Concierge resource. Signature will appear here in this section, and I can change my signature settings and save this as a new signature. Then once creating a new email, I will be able to pull this from my list of email signatures. For Gmail, the process is going to look very similarly. We're going to start by selecting the gear icon in the top right to reach our settings. And then we're going to scroll to our signature section. We're going to select Create New, give the signature a name, and hit Create. From here, we're going to click into the text box section, right-click, and select Paste. Once again, we will have our email signature pasted directly into this field. There are going to be some signature defaults that we can select from here. And then we want to scroll down to the very bottom to select Save Changes. Next, we're going to look at the semi-custom social media and email header. You'll receive a few versions that are slightly different sized, and these are going to be used on different various platforms. For example, we have a YouTube banner, a Facebook banner, LinkedIn, Twitter, and email featured here. I'm going to hop over to Desk quickly to show you how we can add the email header version of this to a couple of our CB marketing tools. We're going to get started in Prospect Square by clicking on the tile through Desk. In Prospect Square, we do have the opportunity to personalize our monthly newsletter with a custom email header. To do this, we are going to click on the newsletter option from the left-hand side menu. Then we are going to select the newsletter settings. Then in the newsletter settings, we're going to go to the section that's called Preferences, and you'll see the option for the custom header image. This is where we are going to click to attach our file. I'm going to select our email version, which you can check says email here, and hit open. From here, you're going to just make sure that this is positioned where you want. It should be perfectly sized, and then just hit that blue save button. This will reflect in all of your future newsletters as they come out. The other location we can add a custom email header is going to be in MoxieWorks. To do this, we're going to click on the MoxieWorks tile. Moxie Engage is going to be our CRM tool with our email marketing platform built in. So we are going to get set up there in Moxie Engage by clicking Engage from the top header window. Moxie Engage, we are going to select the campaigns option in the top. The custom email header can be added to any email in Moxie Engage. However, generally, you're going to want to set up a campaign first. Once you have your campaign set up, you can view all of the emails of that campaign in the My Email section in the top. From here, we are going to select the email we want to add our header to and just click the name of it. Once we are in our individual email, we are going to select Edit Email Content, and it's going to take us into this email editing platform. From here, I can just drag and drop an image. This will pull the opportunity for me to double click to insert my image. So I'm going to double click. Going to open my file folder with my header image for email, and I'm going to drag and drop this into MoxieWorks. And I'm going to put my CB logo back on top, and you can see that we now have that email header added to this email. If you want, I can click to preview what that email is going to look like. Do keep in mind this method would require you to do this for each of the emails you want that header to be featured in. For any of the other social media headers, these are going to be done individually on the platform on which they are built for. For example, again, we have our YouTube header here, and I'm going to show you how to update these on the YouTube platform. Do keep in mind, however, this is going to be platform specific, but they generally tend to work and operate about the same. To get started, you're going to want to make sure you're on your specific channel, whether that's your Facebook account, your LinkedIn, your YouTube channel. When you're on YouTube, to do so, you are just going to click your image in the top right corner and make sure you click that View Your Channel button. You can see I already do have a graphic in place for my header. However, if I just hover over, it does give me that option to edit. This will take you to your channel customization options, and you'll have the opportunity to change or remove your banner image. In this case, I want to select change. And I'm just going to look and add in my YouTube banner option, which I believe is this one, yep, because it's labeled with the YT, and select open. Once again, this process is going to be platform specific, but generally looks about the same. Once you're on your preferred social media platform, look to either your header, or sometimes referred to as cover image graphic. If you hover over it when you're signed into your account, it usually will let you customize or edit the photo. Then just make sure you have this image from Design Concierge downloaded, and you can upload hover or header image onto your platform. Design Concierge truly does provide Coldwell Banker agents with tons of resources and options when it comes to custom branding. While I did show you a few best practices on how to utilize those branded materials, do keep in mind that the possibilities are endless. If you want more inspiration, you can go to the Design Concierge tile and click on the portfolio on CB Desk. This is going to provide an overview of the different works and products, as well as how other Coldwell Banker agents have utilized Design Concierge services. As we wrap up this workshop, I do want to remind you of our amazing marketing support resources available to you and can be found at coldwellbankermarketing.com. Here you can browse through the latest edition of the marketing catalog, sign up for an upcoming workshop, view on-demand marketing education resources like this video on our YouTube channel, book a virtual marketing appointment via Next Available. Scan the QR code on your screen or visit coldwellbankermarketing.com to take advantage of these amazing marketing resources anytime. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure to check out the other Design Concierge videos on the Design Concierge playlist or other video content on our CBR Marketing Workshops YouTube channel.